So yo, hello. So let's start new project. What we're gonna be scanning is Lexus GS430 shifter, just to kind of get a feel and feel for what it is and how it works. Scanner that we'll be using. One of the stuff that I've purchased by my own money, so it's not a promotion or anything like that. It's what it is. If it's good, if it's good. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Let me see if I can get my YouTube stuff on the page. So maybe I can see the comments. I never use YouTube on here, so I don't really know. Okay, doesn't look bad. Can I see comments or no comments? Okay, no. How do you view comments on this? Can people comment? Okay, comments are not working, so don't know why. It says live chat disabled for the video. Okay, if you want to drop me comments, you can find me on you can find me on Insta. Come on. This is me. So you can drop me messages there if you want to find out more, ask about information. Anyway, let's do some work. I'm ducking a little bit because I've got weird setup. Okay, so Lexus LS, no, it's GS for 30 shifter. Try to scan other bits before I actually start playing with it. So it's flashing some lights. But that's cool. We're gonna be scanning black object. I need more markers, like my markers are slim to none. I could maybe get the other markers. Okay, so another interesting thing about this scanner, when you usually plug in, this device would be operating in like in a kind of a normal temperature between 26 or 25 to 28 or 29 I've seen. if the temperature is below that, it will give you like a warning saying, hey, I'm too cold, or possibly also, hey, I'm too hot. So crosser, don't know if you can see it, but then there's loads of, let me turn off the light. There's loads of like a crosses on my hand now. So there's different modes. This crosser like this. If you change to that stuff, then you just have a normal lines, as you can see. You got the single line. So that meant to, apparently this meant to be quite good for, wow, UV. So what's it called? I'm wondering if I can get tanned. So it's single line. General turntable. Turntable, I'll leave it for another video or like another live. Fulfilled. I don't really know what this is about. Come on, hurry up. My Rolly says you're rolling too long. Disco mode, disco mode. Oh, wow. Not sure what's this about. But I know for sure it picks up. Can I change the color? No, okay, so it doesn't do so full field doesn't work really well for black, and the majority of stuff that we scan is black. So obviously this is not gonna fly for us. I'll do parallel lines. Actually, we can try the we're gonna try the other mode. We're gonna try the cross lines. It's cross lines. I think your FPS would depend on the type of machine you've got or type of PC you've got and a spec. I guess I'm okay with my spec because the average that I see as frame per second is over 40 or close by. Display, can I show mesh model solid model properties? Okay, I'll do DOM. Does it change anything? No. Okay, anyway, we're gonna try to scan in within this view. So let's begin. Let's press. So I'm gonna press play. Spoken. Okay, so I think I'm struggling with the amount of markers that I've got. I think I need possibly more. Protected. There's a weird thing where you is it usually I've got the depth for 2. Okay. So let's stop. This is just a quick one. Just to get the feel for it. So if I change view, does this actually change anything? Oh, okay. So that's when we try to scan this without like with general view, right? So that's general, market tracking, cross line. Okay, we're gonna do complete, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a new one. And now if we select object to black, and we're gonna repeat the same scan. So okay, so new session, and we're gonna do object black. So now the laser is actually quite brighter as well, so that's quite interesting. So now let's play. This picks up the actual thing very quick. Not me farting, is my chair, just to give you a heads up. So you need quite a lot of dots. So I can see that I'm struggling with dots. With picking up, with the scanner picking up dots. Picks up quite a lot of noise as well. It's actually quite interesting because like now I cannot really see what I'm scanning. Okay, so let's also another thing. Once you put your scanner down, the laser disappear. Once you take it away, hey, failing on me. But when you're about to place the scanner down, the actual lasers stop. So that's actually quite cool. So let's do complete. So this is our scan. So what we're gonna do, fusion. So let's fuse this. Oh, why do they say 2.8? I don't really understand the whole point, like, of that was on 22. I didn't. That was always 38. Okay, I'll leave this on 22 because that's what I had when I opened the software. Oh, 0, 1, 2, 2. Yep. Fast. Apply. And let's wait. Let's see how quickly it's gonna do it. So there's no magic. There's a Okay, so you actually can detect what scanner is used. Is even putting the serial number of the scanner raw frame. Wow, so for like a traceability, if you've got any problems or anything like that, I guess it would help with troubleshooting. Okay, so that's like the first scan. It's not bad, that's not bad. So you can see I've got markers on those little towers that I made. On the base, and I don't have any markers on the actual model. Let's try to clean this up. I played with this a little bit before, so I kind of get an idea how to clean this up quickly. You do something like this. Hold on. Yep, like this. And then you do clean this up. I don't think so we really care about the bottom as much, because once you place your part on the side and so on to tackle from all the different angles, you would capture this bottom end anyway. So that's fine. Then you select this bit. Like, I don't want this rubbish. Delete. Circular. I don't want this rubbish. Delete. Okay. Then you do. That's okay. Applied. We already did this. So we're gonna do mesh. And then we're gonna do apply fast mesh. So that's only one angle that we scanned. The other. Okay. Be careful, because so that actually done quite a good job. Like after mesh, you get quite a good or you can kind of see the numbers on the gear shifter as well. Okay. And that's me without even like trying. You can, oh wow, you can see the actual nut. Okay, so you didn't pick up a lot of stuff, so that's not a problem. Let's get back to scanning. Feature scanning. Keep scanning, quality map 10, completely green. Okay, we're gonna do scanning with markers. I believe you can improve even the quality of scanning with markers. Shift it on this front. Move my markers closer. I don't know what happened here, but press play. The only problem is I don't really know what I'm scanning now, because that little toy decided to zoom in. Oh, we lost it. If I pause it, pause the scan, can I zoom out? Yeah, I can. Ah, as a blind man, I've done good, you know? Get back to scanning. Scan this side a little bit. The only thing that I don't really understand is why is it so now it's back to general object instead of black, and general settings don't really pick up nicely. So I've got like a little bit of shiny. Stick my finger there. So you actually try to pick up some of the shiny stuff. Scan away. Complete. Currently, with the one-click fusion, there's a little bit of a issue from what I've seen. But that's different story for different subject, different story. Ah, I see. So when you use a journal, it's using 22, and then when you're using the black stuff, then, or maybe. Anyway, apply. So let's see how that's gonna work. Also, for anyone that actually is looking to 3D scanning, this is like a kind of a demo to show you how difficult it can be, or how easy it can be as well. Yeah, you've done okay, you know. Also, to let you know, I don't have as much experience with this software because I've been using different scanner to this before, which is good, but as everything has got its downsides. It for sure it doesn't give you as much details as this scanner does. It doesn't really work with black objects really well, but it makes scanning very quickly. Okay, so that's like and then if we do the mesh now, fast mesh. Oh wow, he actually picked up this hole. He actually picked up the connector as well. The cable that runs. Okay, we're gonna go back and we're gonna scan this using not general. We're gonna scan this using the black mode, black object mode. So we're gonna repeat this scan. It's very weird feeling when you walk with your hand. So with black object, this scanner picks up at least this object very well, but the object is black, so it's expected. So if you trying to do like a little bit of reverse engineering of a product or anything like that, this scanner would help you a lot to speed up your process, like literally a lot. Like I could, we're gonna place this product, this shifter on the side. So I'm trying here to capture all aspect of the shifter, like to create like fully 360 scan. But in majority of cases, you don't really need this. Okay, we're gonna pause this. Put the scanner to the side. We're gonna complete. It's very noisy. Very noisy. Okay, we're gonna do fusion. Fast. Oh yeah. So thing but you can tell if you got a Pro model by the golden ring. But be honest with you, I don't really remember what are the difference between the Pro and the normal model. You got the buttons at the back. I'm using my one within being plugged into a PC. I'm gonna have to try the actual remote function, but not today. I just wanted to. I think the best performance should be obtained when you actually hooked up to a cable or by the cable. Yes. No. Yes. They've got quite a cool feature, which is this one. Select on the part. So you have to, in my case, I have to delete the bottom. Because if you don't, then the whole part will be selected. Because my part is laying on my dotted bed. What's this leftovers? I delete this. That's done. So then I go to mesh. Then I do apply. And I'm gonna let's scan the bottom of this part, which is to make sure we can see my little towers. Oh, by the way, just to give you an example of how the towers looks like. So if you want, hit me a message and I maybe release this, make this available as a tower. But pretty much whatever angle you're gonna place this, you should be able to get at least 3 dots to be recognized. It's actually not bad, right? As a quick scan, like you could possibly utilize this scan to get oh, I didn't scan the back, but you could possibly scan this to get your fixing points. Okay, so now let's go back and scan the bottom. So scan. No markers. Okay, I'm gonna do with a little bit of an angle so you can see the floor or the bottom plane. That's what I meant. You can delete the bottom bit because now we gain the actual like the actual dimensions of the feet. Let me try to actually capture the knob. Actually, I don't think so. It's good if he's actually hunting for the markers when it says, "Oh, I've lost markers," because then he can scrap like create a snapshot of something that you shouldn't be there. Yeah, with the noise on the scan, I don't really know I'm scanning anymore. Okay, let's pause this. It's complete. Yeah, look at this noise. Look at this noise. You're gonna run fusion. Uh, so apply fusion. Okay, so this one is actually processing a little bit longer. But that shouldn't be really a problem. Okay, so that's done. So let's clean this up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do a magic. So I'm gonna remove this bit here, delete, and as this connected, I'm gonna select this bit. It's thinking. And that done the trick. Yep. Looks good. So now I'm gonna go to mesh, apply fast mesh, and Bosch is working. Points 1 million. Damn. It's actually not that bad. So if I try to merge this now, and I'm gonna do this one and this one, and I'm gonna do align, fingers crossed. Gonna break this, I swear down. So that's overlaid. This one is overlaid. So what I need do I need to scan? I need to scan the back. This scan didn't have the back. Do we clean this scan? Okay, let's try to overlay all of them. Again. This is processing. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flip the actual product, the shifter the upside down. So we're gonna tackle the scan from this end. So let's generate this. So it's actually not that bad. So I need to scan the back out. Okay, I need to scan this side. And I need to work out how to scan the top, this shiny aspect of the shifter. Oh, I think some people with like a lower end PCs or spec or like laptops might struggle a little bit like a little bit with it. It might take a little bit longer than what you see here. The reason why, because the spec of a PC that I've picked up for this work, processor is AMD, and the graphic, where's the display settings, is NVIDIA. And then you got normal thing SSD and then 64 gig of RAM, the DDR5. So to be honest with you, I'm quite pleased with the way how this came out. So I'm gonna, okay, so let's add to the scans. There's a black object. Uh, so I lost my markers. So my towers looks quite well. So it sounds like I need to make myself few more of these. So it sounds like that's quite a good option for bench scanning. Too close, not a problem. My hand is aching. How are you doing with time? It's not that bad. Okay, pause. Then set complete. So I need to make a few more of those mark points, or the markers. So I do fusion. Let's run this. So like with I don't know, the shifter here as an aspect, it's not that big, but sounds like within possibly 3 hours or 4 hours of scanning, you could actually get a very good detailed scan of the shifter, which is quite impressive in a way, because the three hours scanning the amount of engineering time you save is quite amazing. Because to say, for example, this is a bit unusual. Like, try to get the placement of this holes and this hole, and get the like a shape of this bit here and other stuff. It will take a little while to measure this with vernier. With a scanner, it's like what, 3 hours, and you've got very good detailed model to work with. Okay, so now, so currently I'm facing a problem with so say for example, if you don't clean this model now with this version of the software, if you don't clean this model now, this is what I've been playing with yesterday, and then you just go and mesh it, it will do the job. However, if you then try to delete anything from here, you struggle. It will just not work. But the people that made this device will be possibly fixing this, because I gave them heads up, like, hey, what the heck is this? So just delete that. Yep. Delete. Delete. Actually, saying this, less lasso aspect I think might be better for this. Okay. Then you go to mesh, apply. So maybe when I'm doing live, it's actually better for getting an idea of how the scanner works, because you get the real feedback. Okay. So that's done. Let's scan the back of the shifter. Place those towers very close so the scanner can pick it up. I don't care about the top, so I can have markers placed on the top now. Where's my marker? And let's get some detailed scans. We're gonna try power lines. Why not? Something different, right? Yes, we should be able to mix and match between the scans. Okay, so now let's the only downside, we have to select the object to be black. Now it's selected to black, and then let's scan. Uh-huh. Yeah. So this mode is a little bit slower, but it seems to be slower when it comes to scanning, but I believe this might be more detailed than the other one. And we want to go under. So while my tower setup, You wouldn't be able to. Wait, let's Marcus. Bits as well, just to. Okay, lost it. To give you an idea, but I'm gonna remove. Oh, I don't wanna. Okay, so quick scan complete. Eugene. Hmm? Oh well. Mm-hmm. Nie wiem. So picked up the actual screw. It's interesting because I didn't really pay attention when I'm scanning as much. Okay, so fusion. So apply fusion. No albo na drzwiach. A to musisz zdjęcie tej takiej kartki zrobić. Tego czarnego. Bo tam będzie kolor. Bo w innym ci koloru nie da. Tam będzie na tym. A. Okay, so this is actually a little bit heavier to process. It sounds like this is actually maybe even more accurate scan. The way how I picked up my tower as well. Can you see my markers? See? Wonderful. Well, it's actually very good. This scanner is actually very good compared to my old stuff. Like you can see the numbers now. I didn't even like focus on it. Then don't really care. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna remove. We're gonna go sideways. Remove this stuff because we don't want this. We don't want to. Lasso is my favorite tool. We don't want this. We don't want this. We don't want this. We don't want this. The reason why we don't want it, because we've got this from the other scans. Okay. So let's do mesh. We want it fast, fast, fast. I may try the high quality on the other day. Okay. Wow, this is actually quite impressive. What we're gonna do now is try this single mode. Single line. Black. So now we've got a single line. Let me try to scan the top as well. Zoom in. Taking now. So there's like a cavity hole in here. I'm not sure if I picked this up with the other. Let me scan the top. I want to see if the what's it called? If the writing. Tell you already, I don't really like this mode. Takes forever. So that was like early scanners that they were promoting back in the days. What, like 5, 6 years, when they're like, oh yeah, single scanner, single line. Okay. I really want to see how this plug gonna get picked up, because that's actually quite a complicated. Okay, stop. Mark this as a complete. Let's do fusion. Apply. What the heck happened here? Okay, I'm not gonna crush this yet. I'm not gonna crush this yet. Let's remove. Delete. 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 Anything else? Looks okay. Mesh. Apply. Yeah. Okay, that turned out good because he kind of can measure the distance and so on between the actual faces. The little radiator stuff. Why do you need a radiator? Lexus for you. Over engineered it. Let's scan all this once again, but place this on the sides. So the markers and all the other stuff is way better. Single line, yes. Play. Is it problematic? So I really want to scan this. Can I zoom in? What the heck is this? It doesn't really see shiny bits, but okay, let's try to see if he actually picked it up. So that was single mode. So I'm trying to get this connector. Trying to scan this connector as a white background. So let me do fusion, apply. Let me clean this stuff quickly. I don't need this. That's done. Let's mesh. Apply mesh. Bro, what the heck? Okay, delete this. Or leave it. Let's try different mode. Or is it because I marked it as a black? Okay, let's so Geno. Now I want to find out for myself. Picasso. Let's zoom in. I don't understand if you've got this set to black. Brightness of the laser is actually quite bright, so it makes sense for it to be diffused at the white color. Okay, that looks a little bit more sensible. Oh man, I need to hit gym. My hands are weak. Okay, let's stop. Okay, let's complete this. Fusion. I'm tempted to change this to the recommended settings. Remove markers. I don't care about markers because I don't have any markers on there. On part. Okay, apply. Just keep it consistent. Give me mesh. Apply. And let's... It's a little bit more sensible. It's a little bit more sensible. But they were saying the single laser aspect meant to be for doing the actual holes, not... I'll try this mode. So let's start scanning. So I've got general object not as a black. So let's see how that's gonna work. Why are you complaining about? So no, now it picks up all the white bits a little bit better. Yeah. Why is this? And then okay, just a quick one. Complete. The good thing is the actual sensor, what's it called? Okay, now what? Sorry for the language. Fusion. Yeah. That looks better. That looks better. That looks wonderful. That looks very good. So what I'm gonna do is remove all this noise here. all this stuff here. Then I will mesh this. Okay, that looks a little bit flat surface. So it sounds like this has been picked up from the part. I may remove this stuff here and this stuff here. Then I'll mesh this. Okay, okay. That's not that bad. You can work with this. Yeah, you can easily work with this. I worked with worse before. You don't see the pins, but that's okay. That's okay. We can get the general shape of it and so on, so that's fine. Like the majority of work is sort of done. If you can extract the shapes, it's easier. Like the pins you can work out, and it's got some sort of yeah. Okay, so if I'm gonna do merge, and I'm gonna add this, this, this. Yeah. Let's align. I'll go for a little toilet break. Okay, there's a good news and bad news. The good news is some of the stuff work. The bad news, some of the stuff didn't align. Okay, so I'll delete this. How do I get out from here? If I go to mesh, I delete this because I don't really need it. It doesn't align properly. This one didn't align properly. It was messy. This one. And I went to merge. Did that look good? Oh 09. Where's 09? Delete. You could possibly make this align, but I don't have time for this. Even 08. Okay, so that's good. Am I missing anything from the front? How's my oh, I can delete this. No, 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 no. Maybe not. Okay, I'll leave this one. Looks a little bit messy, but okay, so I need to flip the shifter the other way around. Scan. I'm gonna do my. Okay, I can do this. Black. New. Black. That's cool. Okay. Let me maybe try to turn the light off as well. Gosh. Wait. So now, okay, the part is a little bit too big, but I needed this bit here. So this is interesting because this part here is actually very reflective. It's like chrome, and this scanner actually picked up this really well. Impressive, impressive. Okay, so 52. I'm very impressed with the scanner. Very. Okay, so this scan is taking some time. The actual performance of scanning at dark might be even better. So sounds like you may wanna, like, say for example, if you wanna scan stuff, you might wanna consider scanning in a darker environment. Oh wow, just check this out. Just check this out. Because this part is not attached to the plane. It should do magic. Delete. Life is easy. Wow, life is easy. This is very impressive. That's just fused without. Let's do mesh. And that's not even trying to use like a high quality mesh. That's trying just quick. To be honest with you, I'm quite impressed about this scanner. Well, this live is an hour and 40 minutes, and this is me messing with stuff. I think if you know how to tackle your object, you can get stuff scanned very quickly. Like look at this. Like, even from this one single scan, you can extract the major, like, fixing points for your object. At least for this, in this case, is this Lexus shifter. So if I'm gonna try to do merge, and I'll add this. What's the other one? Oh, that's already merged. Align. Very impressed. Very impressed. And also the software works quite quickly. At least for me. Like, check this out. It's like, this is... Are there holes there? Yeah, the holes are there. Am I missing anything from underneath? Yep, there's a hole there. There's a hole there. This bit underneath will be very difficult to scan because there's no access. Or should I try to scan this way? Okay, I'll try to scan this way. No, I'm very impressed. Money well spent. At least for time being. Market tracking, black objects, yes. And if I switched off the light. Complete. Okay, to be honest with you, I've been carried away a little bit with when it comes to scanning. Just a little bit. It's a little bit addictive. Lights back on. That's fine. Fusion. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that's not a problem. What are we gonna do once again? Do delete. Okay. So that's fine. So let's mesh this now. And after this mesh, we're gonna put the actual, what's it called? The actual scan together. And extract this. Wow. Wow. This is very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Align. The aligning process in this software is quite easy. What I'd want to learn as well is how to... I think the scanner can overlay the actual colors. That I just don't want to mess it with it now because I've done so much to get to this stage. If you want to get the STL file from this at a later stage, if you send me DM on my Instagram, then I could possibly send it to you. Yeah, generate model. Yeah. This looks so good. Hmm. Come on, come on. Oh, yo, yo. Let me do this. Task manager. The GPU is not even sweating. Okay, so sounds like... Now let me see if I can delete this. No, but this mesh look good. Okay, so now we've got this one. It's fused. Let's mesh it. Apply mesh. I think I may have too many scans. No, you can definitely work with this. Or like reverse engineering or anything like that, you can definitely do it. It can definitely work with this. Yeah, you can. Okay, so if we want to export this, so fill house, let's fill house, curved, detect. It's gonna be loads of house. So, no? Mhm.
Wyjdzie razem za dwie supry i tego Lexa, za wszystko razem 89 funtów miesięcznie.
To ile Lex zadaje się?
577, nie wychodzi 551 na miesiąc
Na Lexa?
na Lexa i za dwie supry wychodzi 398. To wychodzi 89,50 na miesiąc.
Lexa może jeszcze nie. Później.
No ale jak ubezpieczymy teraz bo to i tak jest nie na teraz, to jest dopiero od 7 listopada.
Mhm.
To w tym miesiącu by nie wzięli, tylko dopiero ci w następnym miesiącu by wzięli te za...
To zrób.
Bo wtedy jest ubezpieczony. Coś zajebie, a mi by się zaczęło liczyć też ten no-claim dyskont.
Mhm.
To i tak wychodzi dosyć tanio, bo jak zrobiłam przez Compare Market na siebie, to wychodziło 1000 na 1000 na Lexa, no nie?
Mhm.
A jak zrobiłam na ciebie, to wychodziło 850 na Lexa przez Compare Market. To jak już mamy 2 dni realu, to multi, bo to będzie ten multi-card discount.
Mhm.
Robić.
Mhm. Okay, this looks good actually. I can try to smooth this to see if that helps. Just standard simplify. Okay, simplify, apply 30%. So that, I believe, gonna remove the amount of triangles, so it'll be easier for the other PCs, or for PC to actually handle this scan. Almost 6 million polygons. Quality 5.7. Don't even know what that means. The memory hungry. So now if I go export, and then I'm gonna go to work, 3D scan, and I just dump it here. So this is the scan that I obtained from a different scanner. This is not, this is, I need to export, mesh, not play, SDL. So that's the old, different scanner. This is different scanner. This is the scanner that we want. Wow, you can see actually triangles quite a bit. Okay, let's do this. Let's smooth. Apply. Export. So now this is as a raw. This is as a raw file. Not compress. So is it even worth compressing this if it's not 300? Okay, double. Okay. Double. Not compressed. Yes. If I do smooth, strength, apply. Okay, so one is too much. But if we do maybe the default, let's stay with the default. So personally, I think where I messed up with not getting as a clean scan is because I've used different modes in the scan. Like I've combined loads of different scans when I use different modes to scan. But overall, this is actually pretty clean, pretty good, at least from my opinion. And then I'm gonna do simplify. How are we doing with time? It's almost 10 o'clock on my place. Be honest with you, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with this scanner. It's actually quite good. Yeah, look at this washer. Okay, so that one is compressed, open. Mm. Yes, I'm impressed with this. I'm really impressed. Can I save this as a project? File. Save. Okay, save successfully, so that's good. That's exported. Screen. This is saved. Happy days. Let me quickly blank screen because I don't really know how my CAD software is gonna work out. Okay, back in action. So now what we're gonna do, what is this? BMW. I'm using Solid Edge as a software for my CAD's work. I find it one of the better. I find it very good. Mm. This all that little tiny rubbish. Here we go. No, I can work with this. Like I can literally work with this because you can get majority of the features extracted from the scan. Like you got a heat vent, like you can work with this. No, I can work with this. This is quite a good scan. Can get this shapes out, this stuff out. That you can get the actual size of the holes. Okay, that'll be it for today. I'm quite pleased with the scan. then extract. I don't want to save this. Extract mesh STL smooth, yes, overwrite, yes. And I should remove all the little flying bits. So I think this scan was a success, to be honest with you. If I'm gonna try to simplify this even more to like 70% apply. I just want to see how bad you make the actual data output. Because if it's gonna be simplified more, people with less powerful PC will be able to actually use this. Because I know for sure with my laptop, my older laptop, I wouldn't be able to, like when I check this, when I put this into the CAD software, I wouldn't be able to easily rotate all the aspects of the scan. So if I'm gonna save this as a 70, okay, it's not that bad, but you can see the quality loss. But I guess you still can work out all the major. Oh wow, you even picked up this bit, middle bit. So this thing here is it picked up loads of distortion. Is because when I was placing the shifter from side to side, it's got a little bit play in here, and as you're moving this object, you'll scan it once this way, and then there'll be a little bit like play of movement. Show you. So there's like a minimum play that happens. So when you place this, like for example, on the side, and you place on the other side, you put pressure on the sides. So that means when you scan it, you wouldn't be exactly in the same position. So ideally, I guess what you'd want to do is like scan this bit here, and then scan the rest. But yeah, for marking points, like for your tower marking points, they would have to be longer and taller, so it'll be easier for your scanner to see the actual markers. So that's something on my list to do for maybe as an improvement to add more like towers for marking. But for what I've got as a little plate and then a few little towers with I think it worked out quite amazing. Okay. Thank you for watching, and then see you next time. Take care.